It's a soggy Seattle night, but baseball will be played comfortably underneath the roof of T-Mobile Park. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series between the Detroit Tigers and the Seattle Mariners. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. James Paxton gets the ball for Seattle in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
So stepping in is Victor Reyes. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Underway here tonight as the game's first pitch is promptly banged into right field for a leadoff single. How about that start? Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first. Fortunately, the catcher's there to back things up.
Batting second.
Well, that's what he gets for trying to do too much. And instead of eating it and holding him on first, he panics a bit and sails the throw. Now he's got a man in scoring position and nobody to blame but himself.
And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
Fouled away. Reyes stands at second with no outs. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Got him to go down swinging there. Robbie Grossman becomes the first out of the inning. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Willie Castro comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Count now a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Runner at second here with one man out. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Willie Castro is the second out of the opening frame.
Wilson Ramos.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. Fouled off. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set. The 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Line hard into left. Bishop gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Tigers leave 1. Now it'll be the M's turn. No score. Casey Mize is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
So here now is Ty France. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. So guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Braden Bishop. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. With a moment here in Seattle, a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan, please?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on J.P. Crawford. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
At the plate, Jake Fraley. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive.
あれがストライクで。
Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. And that means the inning stays alive with 2 away for Kyle Seager.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers, 10 RBIs. The 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Seattle. Still no score. Here's Jonathan Scope now. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's 0 for 7. Here's the first pitch. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And it's 0-2 to Scope. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, and I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost...
And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy... He doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
Pulled toward right center field. Fraley is there, 2 gone.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. First pitch coming, here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
なかなかい
Well
い感じ
located
ですな。
fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center.
よいしょ。
Gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one.
Crawford.
あれ、26日。
Now the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
Standing in now, Donnie Walton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. There's 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side.
And hold on there, that's not going to get him in there with the stolen base.
今のも際どかったですね。うおーっと。やたらシンカー投げてきますね。またシンカー。シンカー好きですな。
Mitch Haniger, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck.
ボール球注意ですな。あーちゃー、ファーボール。よくよく見たらボールが多いです。
Did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Here's the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
ポロリポロリポロリポロリとまたポロリダブルポロリダブルポロリ。うわ、2人帰る2人帰る2人帰る。わお、トリプルポロリ。すごいな。ようセカンドまで帰ってきましたよ。やりますな。トリプルポロリで。
and you can tell he
Ah,
wanted to
cha,
hold off,
Sansi.
but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Just tied him up with that last pitch. Pretty evident by the swing. Sometimes guys get in that protect mode so much that they're swinging at everything that they see, and they end up offering it pitches that they can't possibly do anything with.
At the plate now, Luis
あん
Torres.
なにエラー
Ball
する
1 to
こと
start
珍
the
しいです
at-bat.
まさかホーム行くとは思ってなかったでしょうね。
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
ポロリンピックでしたね。
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. The three of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. The next batter is Jeimer Candelario. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So now to the plate, Isaac Paredes. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Paxton has pitched north of 700 innings in the majors. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Tiger shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Candelario gets his lead at first, nobody out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And that's through for a hit.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Comes set with the 0-1. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it to second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gap.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. 1 left for Detroit. They trail it here 2-0.
Back now for the Mariners' third turn at bat, and unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Case in point, they currently rank last in the league in team batting average and on base percentage.
今回のワトニさん、どんな感じなんでしょうね。同じなのか、ちょっと変わるのか。
Sounds like a group looking for answers, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the
Bottom of the inning now, and set to go is the third baseman, Ty France. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Skied into straightaway right. Lazar is under it. One away.
the left fielder, number 5.
So next to hit is Braden Bishop. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
やっぱりシン
These
カ
are
ー
the
が多い
kind
で
of
すな。
ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And they're to bring it in as Cabrera for out number 2.
Now batting. The center fielder.
And now in the box, Jake Fraley. He singled in his first AB. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Lifted down the line in left.
これはいった。
And that gets down, and we'll see if that's
お
extra
ー、
bases.
めっちゃ足速い。あっという
And
間
he'll
にセ
coast
カンド
into
へ。
second here with a 2-out double.
Now batting. The first baseman, Kyle Seager.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager.
お
Offered
っ
at
と
his
三
best.
盗
Here's
す
the
る。
throw. Is not close as he's
やり
in there
ま
with
す
a
な。
stolen base.
And to me, they just
余裕
can't
で
let
三
guys
盗。
get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind
Wow.
of gave it to him.
気合入ってますな。
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 2 balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and his AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
JP.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. swing and a ground ball
あー、
to
取ら
third.
れた。
Fielded cleanly, and the two-out threat won't
残
pay
念。
off. The inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Now to the plate, here is Willie Castro.
Leading off for Detroit, the designated hitter.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Castro.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Wilson Ramos is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Oh.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Boy, and good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mariner organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Jonathan Schoop comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. That's taken. Now it's
どんどん
0-2.
ストライクを取りますな。
Nothing in two count and the pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. High drive deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying. But this will
あー
land
ちゃー、タイ
untouched.
ミングずれた。
Castro, base runner at first with one out. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the stretch. Big swing by Schoop now, and a ball traveling well to left field. And it's gone.
超特大ホームラン。棒に当たる。
So it's a two-run homer for Jonathan Schoop.
一
Fourth
瞬なん
home
か
run
場
for
外
him
行
on
く
the
んかい
season
ぐらい
as the
めっちゃ
Tigers
飛
have
びました
knotted
ね。
things up at 2 apiece.
あーちゃー、同点ホームラン。
Well, this is something you don't see every day.
めっちゃでかかったですね、
It had the distance
こ
to
れ。
second it left the bat, but it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be
コツ
fair
ン
or
と当たり
foul.
ましたね。
That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And there are 2 away now.
同点マルキンホームラン。
Up next for the Tigers, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
ああ、昨日あれですわ。白バラとご飯ですよ。追加購入しましたね。
And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Hey, Dan, as a former pitcher, that knock just took him to a 12-game hit streak. Is that in the packet when you're looking over the lineup?
ちょうど今日なんかスーパーが臨時休業するって書いとったんで。
Trust me, they knew that he had an 11-game hitting streak, and after that knock, it's an even dozen.
A base hit in his first trip. good pitch there on the inside black, called the strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He
ああ、また
certainly
行った
has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Isaac Paredes is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The set and the 1-1. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 2 errors for the Tigers to this point. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now 2-2. This is the pitch where you want to attack the zone. If you go 3-2, then you put the runners in
ま
motion.
た打たれ
And
た。
this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So he's clearly been scuffling out there, really unable to find a rhythm.
Yeah, man, I think his only hope is to try to get out of this 4th inning and maybe try to regroup for the 5th. But this is 8 hits he's given up already, so he might even have trouble doing that.
In now, Victor Reyes, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Now that's popped up, but this will land untouched.
かといって飛
3
びつ
runs
くと
already home here.
頭打って怪我しそうです。
Cue shot here out towards short,
Yes.
and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Tigers lead this one 3-2. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Donnie Walton. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Sam Haggerty.
At the plate, Sam Haggerty, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center, and a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. And that runner will hold up at
また
second
も
with
や
2
ライト
aboard
ポロ
now.
リですな。
Man, he's seeing it like a beach
あ
ball right
あ、
now.
飛びつくの
Even
も
his
難しいで
soft
すからね。
contact is finding holes there.
He's making it
取れる
nearly
ときはいい
impossible
けど、
for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in
ポロ
and
リの
out,
可能
hard,
性もある
soft.
からね。
Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in now is Mitch
玉
Haniger.
祭りですな。
1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swung out and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher,
Striding in is Luis Torrens, trying here to plate the tying run from second. First delivery to him. Here comes the 0-1. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
First pitch on its way. Ty France is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
フランス産で
Beautifully
すね。
thrown splitter right there. High 80s down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming, and then boom, the bottom falls
あ
out.
ー、じゃあ、引っ
Terrific
掛け
pitch.
た。
Scooped up. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets
残念。
turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They're down 3-2. Here's Robbie Grossman. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
No doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Off the plate and in.
この
It's a
回
ball
は
and a
投げ
strike.
てほしいですね。
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Left fielder coming in. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 9. Designated hitter.
Next to hit is Willie Castro, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Hey, swinging from the right side against left-handed pitching has been an area of concern for this guy so far
あ
this
とで
season.
また
And his
西
numbers
高
aren't
菜ダ
very
メです
pretty in
が
those
腹
matchups.
減ってしゃあないですね。
Hard hit toward the hole. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His second hit tonight. And we take a look there at the team leaderboard in that category as his total is currently tops on the Tigers squad. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A ball and a strike. Castro stands at first with 1 out.
He's going, he's
Runners
going.
off
Yeah.
for second. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
よいしょ。
Is there and he'll bring this one in.
まあでもご飯ですよが
The batter, number
かなりうまいですね。
2. Jonathan.
乾いた海苔より
So it's a
ご
runner
飯
at
ですよ
first
み
with
たい
2
な。
gone. And that means
海苔
Jonathan
の方が
Scope
う
will
まい
get
ですね。
ready at the plate.
He jumped all over breaking stuff last time up on that homer. So I got to believe in the back of his mind, he knows he's probably getting a fastball in during this sequence.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
前はよく大盛り屋
Fifth
の
inning
海
of
苔
play here in a 3-2
食ってま
ball
したけ
game.
どね。ああ、やば
In
い。
the dirt,
ポロリポロリ。
and he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. Chop toward the second
よっし
baseman.
ゃ。はよ投げな、やばい。
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
耐えた。
Tigers leave 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, it'll be Braden Bishop, and they could use a spark from him here.
No left fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Bishop.
なあ、でもこれお客さんガラガラですな。こんなに空席だらけと。
Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. Two balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. It's in there for strike number
い
2.
かに人気が薄れてきているか、 このチームがあんま人気がないのか。
Right side. Oh, a
あー、
diving
またポロ
effort
リ。
as it's off his glove.
今
And
日や
not
った
really
ら
much
こ
of a
の
chance to recover there as he'll reach first on
阪
what
神ポロリ
undoubtedly
し
will
ま
be
くって
scored
ま
as
す
an
ね。
infield single. So the next to bat will be Jake Fraley. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First pitch of the AB on its way.
うわ
Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
This is a tough guy to turn two on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball one.
Great pitch right there. As a pitcher, you
Yeah,
don't want
yeah.
hitters to get too comfortable in that batter's box. That pitch in now might set up some pitch outside.
2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. 1
Wow.
and 2 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2. Now he turns and
よっしゃ。
smokes this one into
こ
deep
れ
center
は
field.
取られるんかい。
Reyes has to roam straight back, but he has it for the
音
first out.
したけど取られましたね。
Up next for Seattle.
So here is
完璧や
Kyle
け
Seager.
ど
It was a walk in his last trip. First offering. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Working for the punch out and the offering.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count
よっ
is
し
2-2.
ゃー、いただきまし
And
た。
there it goes. He got all of that ball and out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed.
これは気持ちがいい。
A 2-run home run off the bat of Kyle Seager. 6th home run on the season for him as they take the lead 4-3.
I can tell you one thing, you might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
いやー、またもや。逆
Into
転
the
です
box,
ね。
J.P. Crawford.
Shortstop.
As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Center fielder coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Up next for Seattle. The second baseman, Johnny.
So now to the plate, Donnie Walton. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
このピッチャー、スタミナもほぼなくなってますね。
Swung on and missed. 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Sent on the ground out to second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-3 Seattle. In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Nick Margevicius takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
うわ、際どいな。
Now the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Crawford gloves it.
ショートセカンドゴ
So
ロ。
the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
場所はセカンドやけど、ショートがさばくという。
Now it'll be Miguel Cabrera, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last
Short
plate
to
appearance.
short
Now
to
he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Fraley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Now at the plate is Jamer Candelario.
15度あり
Both
ますよ。
singles to this point. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here.
暖房入れてないですけど、15度もありますね。
In for a strike. It's 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Coming in is Henniger. Can't get there though, and that's his 2nd hit of the game. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get 2 quick outs, D-roll, then you give up a 2-out base hit to extend the inning.
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at-bat, every plate appearance. Nice job. Maybe a little 2-out light.
この頃全然入れてないですけどね。風呂場の暖房は使うんですけど。
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Matt Manning enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now at the plate here is Sam Haggerty. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Ramos gathers it. The throw to first is in time. 1 down.
Up next for Seattle.
Next it'll be Mitch Henniger. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Drilled on the
あ
ground
ー
to
ショー
short.
トゴロ。
He's right there. Throwing time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher.
Next, here is Luis Torrens. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fouled off. The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. The 2-2. And this is lined hard to deep left. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Seventh inning ready to roll, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Victor Reyes. And a breaking ball's bounced out towards second, reined in, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The left fielder, number 8.
Now to the plate, Robbie Grossman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A ball and no strikes.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
2-0 to the Tigers left fielder. Now the 2-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit.
ようヒットは打たれます。
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
Wow, 目が光ってますやん。キラリと光る猫野郎さんの
At the plate now, Willie Castro, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
とこ投げてんすけどね。
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Henniger. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Ramos. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Grossman is off at first with 2 away. 2 balls and no strikes to Ramos. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Fraley is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Tigers leave 1. They're still trailing here 4-3.
あっちゃ。
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ty France. He bounced out
思い
last
っ
time
き
up.
しこたつの中で横なってましたね。
First pitch of the AB now.
変えよ変えよ。
Now a fastball, a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Shed Long Jr. is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench as he's aboard to kick off their half of the inning.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Bishop is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. From the belt, the pitch. Jake Fraley is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
予想以上に
Runners on first with 1 down.
落ちますな。
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's going to keep that ball down below the hollow of the knee, try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
The 2-2.
うわ
Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
よっしゃ
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Kyle Seager will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first
おっ
pitch.
しゃ
Seager,
いただ
right
きまし
field
た
and carrying well.
また特大で
That
す
ball will stay fair and it's gone. A
す
home
ごい
run.
な2打席連続ホームラン
3-run home run down the line in right. His second of the game as it is now 7-3.
特大ファールでしたな
No doubt an impressive home run.
こ
So
れ
we'll
も打っ
deploy
た
show
瞬
track
間
for a more in-depth look.
いきなり
112
もう入
miles
り
an
まし
hour
た
was
ね
the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did.
バチコーンと
Jose Arena takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
ウレナさんウレーナさん
The batter, number 3. Shortstop.
Stepping in now, J.P. Crawford
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
so far 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
えらい
That's
ロ
the
ン毛の
exact
ピッチャー
spot
で
to
すね
lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's the first pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a little deeper to center. Paredes over to his left, and he makes the play to end the inning. But the Mariners pick up 3 in the inning on this 3-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Shedlong Jr. is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Jonathan Schoop will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ballgame to this point. First pitch on its way.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Oh, 危ね。
The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one
そろ
off.
そろブチブチタイム入るんちゃうんすか。
Down the right field line. That's going to be down for a base hit, possibly more than that. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The right fielder, number 50.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one, a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Nomar Mazara is at the plate as he takes a cold strike
マ
one.
ザーラさん。
Schoop leads off second with nobody out. Fouled away. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high
shout
fastball. You
check
got to
that.
be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
And that's taken
And
in near
those
the line
Sunday
as the runner
Paredes.
tags from second. And he's safe. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Flew out last time up.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. One out and a runner on third. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left
あれ
center.
は届かんですね。
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Eric Swanson gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. To the plate now, Jamer Candelario. And it's grounded just foul down the line. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. Here's the 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that's the second out of the inning. The throw is wild, and he gets away.
三塁はいかんですな。
Now batting.
Next up is Isaac Paredes, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run behind him in the on-deck circle. 0-1 the count. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there. Retired at the side. Tigers get
今
one
の
here
も
on the
やばかった
RBI
ですわ。
double by Miguel Cabrera.
ギリギリセー
Bottom
フ。
of the eighth coming up. It's the Mariners 7 and the Tigers 4. Digging in, the switch hitter, Sam Haggerty, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now time called at the plate.
さあ、
He'll step
抑
out
え
and
の
try and
ケ
start
ン
it
さん
again.
を準備します。ケンガイルさん。
First pitch on the way.
尻にタバスコねじ込めばケツから火が出ますよ。
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Looked like that swing was in slow motion. 2-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who like to work the big part of the field,
バットが
you're
飛ん
on
でい
that
く。
fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56
めっ
feet
ちゃ飛んでい
6
きまし
inches.
たよ。
The 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting. The right
Digging in next, Mitch Haniger. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Kyle Lewis steps into the
さあ、
on-deck
カ
circle
イル・
now,
ルイ
looking
ス
to
さん。
start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
カール・ルイスみたいな名前やけど。
He's set and the pitch. As he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
now batting. The
Digging
catcher.
in now for the Mariners, Luis Torrens. He lined out in his last trip, so Tom Murphy gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases
タマ
empty.
キム・ルイス。
Now the first pitch. As he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do.
でもなんかファール
We'll give
臭
you a
いで
look
す
at
けど
this
ね。
from our own cameras and let you
確か
make the
に
call for
こ
yourself.
う内側から行ってるけど。入ってんのかな。ああ、ファールや。
Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. The next 1-2 pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That was a nasty sinker right there. Sometimes you get a little luck on the offensive side. Definitely
まあ
clean
まあ
ball
ヒ
with
ッ
eyes
トや
right
から
there.
いいですわ。
The batter will be Shedlong Jr. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
シェドロングジュニア。
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Misses, ball 2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now at 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
お、
Hit out towards
抜け
second,
る抜ける。
and that finds its way through for a base hit. And they won't even attempt to run on that arm in right, so despite the runner moving on the pitch, it'll wind up first and second here. Standing in now, Braden Bishop, as he'll chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. A swinging strike,
あ
and now
の
it's
場所投げ
0-2.
られたら当た
So
らんですな。
Back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row, but this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that one is
いただき
gone
ました。
on a 2-strike count with 2
いやー、
away
入る
in
と
the inning.
ス
A
リーだ。
3-run shot down the line in left. 3rd home run for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now.
Yeah,
he worked his
so
tail
it's
off to
behind
get
us.
out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there. And then,
す
boom,
ごい
all
回数。
that work goes to waste.
ようこん
From
だけか
0
けます
damage
の。
to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
相当な数
So
で
they'll
すね、
make
こ
a
れ。
matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up.
The center fielder, number 28.
Into the box, Jake Fraley, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
な
He's
かな
2
か
for
こん
3
だ
and
け
looking
かけ
for
ないで
more
しょ。
here.
予測のあれで出まくるんですか、それ。
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Popped him up,
ああ、打ち上げた。
and this is going to wind up a
完
foul
全
ball.
にファールや。
2 out, nobody on. Waved in and it is the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Tigers. It's the Mariners 10 and the Tigers 4.
ヒット13本。
Kyle Lewis stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Tom Murphy will remain in the game in the number 9 spot and take over at catcher. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Victor Reyes. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
ああ、肩悪いっすね。やめとこ
Outfield comes way in here, the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
う。うん。まあ、ケンさんの出番はないでしょ
Lifted into center field.
う。うん、よいしょ。
Fraley is right there, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 8.
A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. Next to dig in, Robbie Grossman. First delivery to him. One out, nobody on. That one doesn't even sniff the zone, missing very high. pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase.
よいしょ。
He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter,
Striding forward now is the DH, Willie Castro. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. One and one. And the pitch. Yanked hard but foul to the right. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one. And this ball game is over.
Hey, when this game started,
打線
there's
爆
no way
発
they
でした。
envisioned relying that much on the back end of the bullpen, but he gets the last 5 outs, sealing the win for the team and collecting the save for himself.
10-4, the final in this game. The Seattle Mariners used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. James Paxton with his 4th win this season. Eric Swanson hammers down the 5-out save, his first of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney. This is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. さあ、飯を炊きましょうか。深夜飯を。ファールを。連勝ですな。それでもまだね、借金ですけどね。飯を炊いて顔を突っ込んで寝るのか。あっちゃ。今日は寝ないですよ、もう。まあ、どっちにしろ、今日役所に行かなあかんからね。書類をもらいに。1ゲーム差やけど、まだまだ借金がやばいっすな。えらい大谷さんとこ1位じゃないですか。地上げの書類。あっちゃー。申告書類ですな。去年なんか郵送で来てたんですけど、まだ来てないんですよね。よいしょ、さあ終わりましょうか。シャブパワー。お疲れ様でした。さあ、ではではでは。